Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Open Up Forum where we talk about anything and everything and give you a godly perspective on it. And you know what? I'm here today with my co-host here, Ronald McConaughey.
What's up, everybody?
Everybody know Ronald. And then I got my man Matt over there in the background. Matt over there, our engineer of the Jack of all trades. That's what I call him. The Jack of all trades, because he do it a lot.
Engineer of the year.
Yeah, engineer of the year.
Engineer of the year.
He wasn't even a candidate. He came in as a winner.
He was a winner from the beginning.
And as you know, Rob Lowline, he will be hopefully returning to us next week. So we're gonna shout out to Rob. Rob, he doing his thing.
Yeah.
Holding it down for himself and everything. But I guess we're gonna start off today.
With what?
I guess we'll start with a little bit of politics, but we're gonna weed into sports.
Now let's get to the sports first.
You want to do the sports?
Let's do that first.
All right, let's do the sports first then, because we just had the draft. What, last month?
Great draft.
Yeah,
great draft.
Into the
great draft.
We talking football. We gonna talk football.
Yeah,
mostly football. Yeah, mostly football because everybody a little excited about draft time. You know, see the air of the aroma off of the draft and everybody, feeling themselves. Yeah, there you go. Energy. The energy off the draft is, and everybody, pumped up about their
excited.
team. They're excited about their team. Yeah. So I like it. I like it because we, as a Giant fan, here
we go with the Giants.
As a Giant fan, I'm kind of excited about this season because
we got Harbaugh.
We got a new coach. John Harbaugh. We acquired him. I guess he got let go from the Ravens, where he spent approximately like 19 years. And
long time.
He did a fairly good job. He went to a Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl. I can't remember what year it was, but I know it was against the San Francisco 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think his brother was the coach at the time. Was his brother the head coach?
At the 49ers? I don't know. It could be. I don't know.
Yeah, I think his brother was the head coach. And that's when the lights went out. Y'all remember that?
I remember that.
Because the 49ers was doing them damage, and then the lights went out at the halftime. That was funny. And then John Harbaugh and his team said, oh, that's all we needed, a little rest. Came in on fire. But I don't remember.
No, that was Kyle Shanahan.
It was Kyle Shanahan? It was Kyle Shanahan. Okay. All right, cool. I went back too far, I guess. Because I knew Kyle Shanahan came in after his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went too far back. But okay. Yeah, that'll work. But as we continue, I think we should stick in our division. I think we should just break down. We can break down all the divisions, but that's gonna take the whole show. You ain't gonna talk no politics.
Well,
we could go to each division and break it down and see who you think we're gonna come out of it.
Well,
we could do that.
First things first, though.
He want to talk about first things first.
Yeah, because every year they do this every year.
Mm-hmm.
The draft is a great thing.
Yes, it is.
And you get some people that don't understand the draft.
Yeah, don't.
And they say some crazy stuff, right? Like just ridiculous stuff. Oh, it ain't a great draft. There ain't gonna be no talent in the draft. Shut up. There's always talent in the draft, man.
Always.
You talking about you see we talking about knocking the kids down, beating them up. Oh, we just trying to give them corrective criticism. It's not corrective criticism.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling these kids they have no talent, but they're in the draft.
Yeah.
So why are they in the draft if they have no talent?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this happens every single year. You always got somebody crazy talking crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it's a terrible draft. They don't have a lot of talent. There ain't no quarterback. Ain't no wide receiver. Ain't no.
That before.
Stop.
Yeah, no quarterback.
Because you never know which one of those kids. First of all, let me say this. Hate to cut my own self off, but this is an opportunity for these young men to come out of school and show the football world what they had the opportunity to do in school, or maybe wanted to do but never really got the chance to do. Those are the players that you're watching. The combine and all that. You're going to get the stars in the combine. But the combine is not the number one measuring stick for who is good and who's not.
Right.
It's the field.
Yeah.
Right? The combine can't measure hunger. It can't measure drive. It can't.
Nope.
So when you have these kids and they come out and they get on that field and they start getting in that atmosphere where they love the game and that adrenaline starts rushing and they start playing, you're like, yo, this guy's a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Okay, why was he drafted? Classic example. Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Sixth round. Another one.
Pick. Yeah.
Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
7th round.
Yeah.
Another one.
Wait. Brock Purdy was the last.
That's 7th round.
Yeah. Well, he was the
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant.
Another one. Dak Prescott. 4th round.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're just talking quarterback. We're not talking about running backs. How many running backs went in later rounds and they were like tearing up the scene? Come on, man. Y'all got to stop. So please, Mr. Analyst and all the you projectors and all these guys, please stop knocking these kids. I mean, if you're going to give them the pros and cons of their game play, do that. But at least keep it on a level where you're trying to be at least honest about it. Because to say that these kids, they're not good, they wouldn't even be in the draft.
Right.
If they weren't good.
But do you really think some analyst does that? For me, I don't see him doing that. I think all analysts, especially if they lived in that football world, all wish these guys can do well. But at the same time, I think they could see, they get a little insight on and see if they gonna make it or not. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they should put them down or nothing like that. But I like some analysts who has an inside track. I think they can really see, like former football players that I know.
Based solely on performance, I'll give you that all day.
Yeah, on performance.
Based solely on performance, I'll give you that all day. But some analysts don't get it. Yeah. They don't see it. They don't have the eye for the talent.
Right. Of course we can't predict.
How they
feeling inside,
exactly.
and that desire and all that
hunger, that thirst, that
course we can't predict that
drive.
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people saw Tom Brady, because Tom Brady probably his desire came out of the hunger in camp. From what I understand, if you listen to any stories about Tom Brady, he was like 3rd on the depth chart.
and then some players are just naturally progressive, where they just take that next step. Dak Prescott is a classic example. Came out in the 4th round. Man, when he stepped into that Green Bay game, Dallas took off.
Yeah.
Nothing against Tony Romo.
Yeah.
But everybody knows Tony Romo good to give you one.
Yeah.
He was saying, here come that Tony Romo pick. It's going to happen. He's going to give us one. But Dak stepped in, he took off, man. He's been progressing ever since. And we're just waiting for Dak to get to the next level. It's going to happen. Now, for some players, it happens more than others, faster more than others. But some players don't ever get it. That's unfortunate that they never get there. Yeah. But those usually aren't the players that these guys knock coming out of college. You get what I'm saying? The ones that never get there, they're not the players that they knock. I like, because there's an NFLDraftBuzz.com. I love that magazine. I love that website. I love those guys. That program, the whole thing that they put together is crisp, sharp. Because these guys, they'll say, hey, listen, projected 1st round, projected 2nd, projected 3rd, projected 4th. They give you the pros and the cons, and they don't knock the kids.
Nope.
They don't knock the kids like, oh, he shouldn't be drafted. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't have any talent. They'll tell you, hey, he's a little bit slow, on the breaks and stuff like that. During the game, he might veer off on the field. He doesn't have the focus 100%. They're honest about it.
Okay, so
but they'll tell you that the kid can play. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
NFLDraftBuzz.com. That's the go-to for me.
Okay.
I like to see who's coming out. And next year, I done told you guys, stop with that crazy talk about there ain't no talent in the draft. It's not a good draft. I hear you what you're saying when you say it's not a good draft. You're talking collectively overall about all of the kids coming out compared to the previous years. I understand that. But next year, there's some powerhouses coming out next year on defense and offense. Slap the table talent. Yeah. Like, Paya, we got to get that. Yeah. We got to draft him.
Yeah.
Doggone it, we got to draft him. I can see Jerry Jones doing that right now. Paya, right now. We got to draft him right now.
I guess y'all can see he's a Cowboy fan.
I am. But I'm passionate about what I'm saying because, man, we go through this every single year.
Yeah.
At some point in time, it's not. It becomes unhealthy, man.
Yeah, but I that's why I don't feed into that kind of talk about there's no one in the draft. I don't try to feed into that, and because even though this draft wasn't popular with quarterbacks per se, like past drafts,
bro, there was some good quarterbacks came out this draft.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
but they got beat all the way down.
Yeah,
like they got knocked. They did all the way down.
They
like,
did, but and what I'm saying, the only one that really came out is Mendoza, right? Mendoza,
number one draft
pick,
and he got knocked.
Yeah, he did.
They were saying he should have been number one. I'm like,
and I don't feed into that because for me, I think whatever system the people you draft, it has to fit their systems to exploit their ability, the ability, God-given talent that they have.
I agree with that.
And I think that's what the draft is supposed to be. I need
just don't knock the kids, man.
Right.
Let the kids show you what they could do.
You want to
give them an honest review.
Exactly, and you want to put the person you draft in the best possible position to succeed. And if you give him that opportunity to succeed, the whole team will succeed. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, because the kid's a bum. Why are you putting him in the draft?
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying? If he's a bum, why you put him in the draft?
I don't believe there's bums in the draft either.
Not at all. And we say this all the time, right?
Yeah.
There's always a dark horse that comes out. And when that dude hits the field, man, everybody start paying attention to him. Yeah. And then what happened to the people that was, the prognosticators, the predictors, the calculators, all these cats that's doing all these estimations and all this stuff, and the analysts, all these, what happens to them? They knocked this guy.
Yeah.
And now they want to praise the guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. Stop putting your foot in your mouth.
Exactly. Because I say example of that is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was no big time. He was like, but now he's considered like one of the best in the NBA. I'm like, Michael Jordan. I'm like, you hear his name splattered everywhere. You go to
the idea,
Michael Jordan. They be like Michael Jordan.
The idea is maybe the idea is that he's the greatest basketball player ever.
Yeah,
that's the idea. But I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about this.
Listen, my lifetime is hard to dispute.
It's hard. Michael Jordan had a lot of help. He had a good team around him.
Well, Michael Jordan.
Man, that Bulls team that he had around him, man, them cats were sick.
I get it, but I think
not Michael one of them was a slouch. Not even Dennis Rodman was a slouch.
No, but I think
none
Michael
of
Jordan. See,
he was weird.
This is
crazy.
This is why I say
he wasn't a slouch.
This is why I say Michael Jordan had just as much effect on them than they had on Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the year he left, they did good, but they didn't get over the hump.
It might make the difference. Might make the difference. Like Brady makes a difference. Like
exactly.
Like yeah.
Of course, people need other people around them to make the team successful.
Right.
But
chemistry works too.
Right. The chemistry, exactly. But you pull that one piece out, what happens? That's what I'm saying.
You fall apart.
Yep. And I'm just saying,
I hear what you're saying, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what makes him great.
I agree. Like we said, there's always a dark horse that comes out. And then Michael Jordan, classic example. You can't help but keep saying Tom Brady. Come on, Brock Purdy. Yeah. Until Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl, he's still going to be an elite quarterback, I think.
Yeah.
But some people don't think he's an elite quarterback. But I think he's up there.
Let me see.
I don't think maybe top 5.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him in the top 5, but he's in the top 10.
Yeah, I say Brock
he's in
Purdy.
the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had a great draft, man. I love the draft. I love the fact that these guys came out, they played the game with all their heart, and they were rewarded. And those that didn't get drafted, they got a chance to sign on with teams. And this is something that we go through every year. And the only thing that I'm talking about, Sean, is those guys that be knocking the kids when they come out collectively saying that the draft is not a good draft. If you're saying that compared to previous drafts, keep it in that perspective. And I can give you that all day.
Yeah.
But to say that there's no talent in the draft, what's the point of having the draft if there's no talent?
Exactly.
Stop beating these kids up like that.
Yeah, I agree. But okay, let's just I guess we could just
go from there.
Go from there. Yeah, we could go from there. We could talk about all right. So if we look at our division, we look at our division. Our division is NFC East division.
The NFC Beast.
Yeah. NFC Beast division. But there's a lot of questions in our division. I would say. The questions is because, for one, as I look at in the order, because we at the bottom. I think we was at the bottom of our division. Y'all was second, and the Eagles were first, right? So if we look at the Eagles right now, we're looking at the Eagles, their coaching staff. If we just look at the coaching staff primarily right now, they still got the same head coach, but they switched their defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator. Do they got two new coordinators?
Well, let me see.
If I'm not mistaken. So if we look at those, we'll see that. And
they switched the offensive coordinator.
Okay,
right.
So
the defensive coordinator is still the same guy, but they lost some defensive coaches.
Okay.
Lost some defensive coaches, but
so
they got a new offensive coordinator, so that's going to be a factor.
Yeah, that'd be some factors in their play this year, because, and as we know, AJ Brown, who's one of their top receivers, is supposed to be traded to England after June 1st.
New England Patriots going to get AJ Brown.
Yep.
I hope he's ready.
Yeah.
I hope he's ready.
So just on that note, and if you look at their draft, the Eagles, let me look if I can find the Eagles here. Yep. Their draft. So in the of course, since we know since we know AJ Brown is leaving, of course their first pick was a wide receiver. They took the wide receiver Makia Lemon from wide receiver out of USC. So their first pick was a receiver, which makes sense. They picked him at 20 from USC. It makes sense because they know they was losing. They losing one. So in the chemistry, I think the dilemma in with the Eagles are, will it gel? I think will they gel together now? That, because as we know, last year the disruption was AJ Brown, him and the relationship between the coach, the head coach,
right,
and with Hurts, Jalen Hurts. So I know that's what that was going on in last season for them. Even though they won the division and made it to the playoffs, I think that was the ongoing disruption for them not going further or making it to the Super Bowl. So that's the question mark. That's the question mark, because now they lost AJ Brown. Let's see how long that's going to affect them coming into the season, and see will their has dropped. They still got a good running back, and their offensive line. See how good they could turn out to be, and also to see if this defense is going to ramp up, because I think they lost some people on defense, not as much, but we'll see. So I think that's the dilemma. What you feel about that? I
think Philly gonna struggle this year. New offensive coordinator, but anything is possible based on past history in the NFL with teams like Philly. Getting a new offensive coordinator, and Philly's been through this before.
Yeah, right. They have.
And normally they don't do too well starting out the gate. So I think that's going to hurt them, because the teams in the NFC East, the NFC Beast, has been upgraded a great deal this year. Your team has really improved. My team has improved. Washington has really improved.
Yeah.
And Philly has done what they feel they need to do to continue to add talent to the team. But the team is not, and as a Cowboy fan, you can testify to this because you saw a couple of our games. You can have the talent on the field, but if you don't have the coaching, Right. You guys went through that too, because you had 5 games when you guys was leading.
You ain't got to tell me nothing.
So coaching does play a role, and I think that's going to hurt Philly early on.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I got to give Philly credit for being is resilient.
Mm-hmm.
That's a strong bounce back bunch of dudes.
Yeah,
that's a strong bounce back bunch of dudes, and I take my hat off to the team.
Yeah,
because they do have a tendency to bounce back. But rumor has it that they're not really high on Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, this is another something that we hear almost every year.
Mm-hmm.
Every year we go through this, but this year I think they mean it. This year I think they putting Jalen on a short leash. And they like, look, Jalen, if you mess up this year, if you don't get us over the hump in some of these games that we should be winning outright, we're gonna start looking at some other quarterbacks. I think that they mean that this year.
Yeah.
You guys, you got your quarterback of the future. This is second year. Are you worried about the second year slump? Are you worried about that?
Me per se, nah, I'm not worried about the second year slump. I'm not too concerned with it because I think Jackson Dart has a drive in him that he wants to succeed. Now, and to me, he showed me last year that he could pick up an offense quickly because it only took him 3 games to get in the starting spot. So, and he was ready. He continued through the rest of the season. So for me, I think he can adjust fast. He's a fast adjuster, and he can get the job done. And I think surrounding him with more talent, because we did acquire some people. Yeah. And surrounding him with talent is helps him not worry too much. Just get it in the players' hands and let them do their thing. I think that takes a lot of pressure off of quarterbacks. The running game also. And I think I ain't want to get into this too early because I'm heavy. but
I don't know about the running game. I don't think your running game gonna be on point this year.
I do.
I understand.
I do.
I understand.
Yeah, because it was. I know we ain't got a big name. Well, Scatterboo is a big name.
Defense is gonna be fierce.
Oh yeah, I believe that also.
But your running game might hurt y'all.
I think the running game is gonna be much better than it was last year.
All right, we're gonna see.
I think so.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Yeah, but just to finish with the Eagles, I ain't want to jump to us.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to finish out their draft picks because they picked up a tight end from Vanderbilt.
They picked up a quarterback. I think they got a guard.
Yeah, I think they got an offensive tackle from Miami. They got the offensive tackle.
And I think they took a linebacker.
Yeah. Let me see. They got an edge rusher. I guess you could say linebacker. Edge rusher, linebacker. They got a D tackle, and they got a safety out of Texas Tech. So to round it off, they did good in the draft. I think they did pretty good because their tight end was getting old. So I guess they got somebody to try to replenish him. And they got an offensive tackle was probably they needed. And they got a backup quarterback, which is I was surprised.
Well, that's that warning.
That's that warning, exactly. Because if they could get him in shape, and he's out of North Dakota State. I ain't never heard of this guy. Cole Patton. I said, okay. And they did get a guard. You said they got a guard out of Georgia. So they trying to replenish that offensive line too. So
yeah.
So they made some pretty good moves. So we could just all right. So to round it off, I think the Eagles. You say the Eagles probably gonna be in trouble this year, right?
I think they're gonna struggle this year.
They're gonna struggle, okay. And I think the same way, because I think it's a lot of feelings floating around, in with the Eagles, and I think, but the only thing that can replenish all them feelings is the win.
Yeah, the only thing that can eliminate those feelings is win.
Yeah,
I think you're right about that.
But
that doesn't normally happen.
Right.
Because
they won it last year. That's what's killing
when you win and then you lose. that feeling comes back.
Yeah.
Those sentiments come back.
Yeah, because I think they was winning a lot last year, and they still had turmoil inside the camp. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, something gotta give with that. Something gotta give with that.
Yeah, and I think I
don't know, man.
It's the coach or whatever. I don't know, but they got some personal issues in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but they did have a decent draft.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was the best draft in our division.
Mm-mm.
You guys are a candidate for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are a candidate for that. Washington is a candidate for that.
Mm-hmm.
But you got Arvell Reese.
Mm-hmm.
You got Francis Goa. I can't even pronounce the dude.
Yeah, Mogoa.
Yeah, and then you got my dude Colton Hood.
Oh yeah.
Then you got Malachi Fields.
Yeah,
the speedster.
Yeah.
You got Bobby Jameson Travis, JC Davis, and my other dude Jack Kelly. I wanted us to get Jack Kelly.
You wanted Jack Kelly?
I wanted us to get Jack Kelly and Colton Hood.
Get out of here.
And I told you if Arvell Reese was on the board, when we drafted, we had to take him.
Yeah.
I also told you if he was on the board when y'all got the draft and y'all had Sonny Styles there too, y'all was going to take Arvell Reese.
Yeah, Arvell Reese, we took him.
Yeah, you did. So y'all had
Arvell Reese. To be honest with you, I did not expect him to be there. Did not expect him to be there. I thought he would go early because that's the type of player he is. I just thought he'd be there early. So I had my heart set on Sonny Styles, who was also a great player. He's also a great player. And I think Washington wound up with him. So, but
they did. Washington got him.
Yeah, Washington got him. And I knew. I think even the Giants can't. From what I was seeing on, because they do a little segment on behind the scenes of the draft. They was like, we don't know what's gonna happen. You never know with the draft, and they didn't expect him to be there because I think they was all set to get Sonny Styles, and when Arvell Reese was there, they was like, ain't no question.
Hey, you better not pass.
Ain't no question. Ain't no question here. They took Arvell Reese.
Yeah.
So
we didn't do too bad. We got Caleb Downs, Malachi Lawrence, Jyshawn Barham, Drew Shelton, Devin Moore, LT Overton, Anthony Smith. We didn't do too bad in the draft overall, mainly because the first 3 picks probably were going to turn out to be home run hits.
Oh yeah, Caleb Downs.
Yeah,
that's what I thought we would go with the second one.
Y'all had the chance, but y'all didn't get him.
Yeah, I thought we was gonna go Caleb Downs in the second pick with our second pick, and he's like, nope, we're gonna get Lyman. And I was like, okay, you know what? To be honest with you, I'm not mad at the pick.
Yeah, a lot of Giant fans aren't, but they are scratching their heads. Me, I'm like, thank you. Thank you.
But see, that's the proof of the draft. You can't get everybody you want. You ain't gonna be able to get everybody.
You know who was my number 1 pick?
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's my information. There's an alert. This alert.
We filming. You know who my number 1 pick was, bro? That was Sonny Styles.
Oh yeah.
He went to Washington, man.
Yeah, but I knew whoever we didn't get, they was gonna get them. I knew because they picked right behind us. So I was like, I knew they was gonna get because they needed a linebacker. Yeah,
but we did okay, man. We did all right. We did okay, and then Washington got Sonny Styles, and they did a pretty good job too. They did their thing. Washington just worked it out. I said, man,
let's see who Washington picked. I could. Yeah, so they went Sonny Styles, linebacker,
number 1.
Yeah, and then they got a wide receiver, Antonio Williams from Clemson. Then they picked up an edge rusher,
Joshua Joseph.
He's from Tennessee.
Then they got that dangerous dude, Kaytron Allen.
Yeah, he's the running back from Penn State.
Yep.
Matt
Goldman.
Yep. They got
Ethan. And then they got Ethan Kaliamanis.
They got that. They got him from Rutgers.
Yeah.
That's the Rutgers
quarterback.
Rutgers quarterback.
So, well, look at Rutgers. Look at New Jersey. Go ahead, Jersey.
New Jersey.
Go ahead, Jersey. I see you, Jersey.
Yeah.
So our division is going to be pretty tight this year, man. We're going to be. I'm thinking we're going to take it, but Philly, even with all their problems, like I said, I think they're going to suffer this year because they got OC. But you can't count them out.
Nope.
That's what I hate about Philly. You can't count them out.
You can't count them out.
You can't count them cats out. And I would love to, but you can't.
He said, I would love to.
I would love to, but you can't.
You just, you know, my sentiments exactly.
Now, if you look at the next division, the NFC North, what you thinking?
I'm thinking it's gonna be some
Green Bay gonna run away with it. What you got?
It all depends on love for me.
All right.
With Green Bay, love is their key to success because he's one of those quarterbacks who could have it one game and don't have it the next game. He got to be more consistent, I think. And I don't know on the defensive side, we don't know how Parsons, how he's going to be shaped up to come back. I don't even know if he's going to start the season.
That's what they're saying. He might not start the season.
Yeah. So, and I think I would want him 100% before he even step on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I would do. And that's and so I don't know. I don't know. You got their drafts up because
no,
I don't even know. I don't even know who they got.
I know that a lot of people are talking about Green Bay taking the division mainly because, you know, Chicago, though they had a great year, supposedly Green Bay had a good draft. They had a better draft. So let me see.
But I heard also that the Bears got the toughest schedule in the NFL.
Yeah, I heard
the
that.
number one toughest schedule in the NFL because they had a great year last year. So
let's see, the number one pick was Brandon Cease. He's a defensive back from South Carolina. Chris McClellan, the defensive tackle from Missouri. Danny Dennis Sutton, an edge from Penn State. Jager Burton, who's a center from Kentucky. Domani Jackson, the cornerback from Alabama. And Trace Mack, who's a kicker from Florida.
So he got a kicker.
Yeah, he got a kicker. You don't get that too often. Yeah, but they're saying that Green Bay, based on what they did last year, because all the returning players, and like you said, you called it Love's development.
Yeah.
Love is going to take them as far as they can go.
Yeah.
But you don't trust Love.
And not at this point. Nope. Because it's like too many games where he was like, he should have done good in them games. But he was like,
He was so-so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Caleb and the Bears. They kind of shocked a lot of people.
They shocked everybody.
I don't think they're going to shock anybody this year.
No, I don't think so either. They're going to have to just brutally come out and win these games. But that's what's so good about the NFL, man. We could sit here and speculate all day, but what the excitement is when we get on that and we see that on game day.
Yeah,
we
man.
see what they got.
I like those commercials from the NFL commercials when they talk about it's usually like mid or end of the season, either the middle of the season or the end of the season when they start running that commercial where they start saying they be like, yeah, I can't wait to see what Pittsburgh going to do this year. Oh yeah, man, we going all the way. You see that commercial?
Yeah.
And you look at Pittsburgh, he always 7 or something like that during the season when they start showing us. Like that's why they play the game. I think
exactly.
I think a lot of people are going to be aware of Chicago. They're not sneaking up on anybody. They're not taking anybody by surprise, and they're going to be prepared for Chicago. That being said, I can understand why a lot of analysts are going with Green Bay taking the division rather than Chicago.
Okay.
But now you got the dark horse coming up. The dark horse, of course, is Minnesota. Because Kyler Murray went to Minnesota.
That's true.
Now they're saying that Kyler Murray is not going to just be given. They're just not going to give him the number one spot.
No.
He got to earn it, which is good.
Yeah.
But
it's great.
You know what's going to happen.
I know he gonna start. He gonna win the job. He gonna win the job. I think
you know they gonna give him the number
I think
one
I was
spot.
watching.
Come on.
I think I was watching ESPN.
Uh-huh.
You know when the schedules came out and everybody was saying, yeah, he's expected to start. He's expected to start. He's expected to come in and win the job. And I mean, and that's no to what's the JJ
McCarthy.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy. And it's nothing against him. It's just that Kyler Murray got more experience. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got more experience, and and if he can learn this offense, man, I think this is one of the offenses in the league that brings the best out of a quarterback. This coach, Minnesota's head coach, and offensive coordinator, this guy brings out the best in his quarterbacks.
The NFC North is loaded with talent.
Yep.
I think they improved, but not as much as the NFC East improved. And we can't forget Detroit.
Right. Can't forget Detroit.
Detroit came up and punched everybody in the mouth.
Yes.
Right.
But I think for the past 4 years, that's all they've been doing. As this coach came in and changed the way Detroit do things, he straight up bully. That's it. He played bully ball. And if you can't stop it, we gonna keep running it. That's the way they play. You can't stop it, what? It's in your face.
Detroit overall was the best division last year. The NFC West had the most successful teams except for Arizona. But collectively, everybody in the NFC North had a winning record last year. Every team. 3 teams in the NFC West had a winning record, and that's they're double digits, so that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That is good.
But I think that when you look at the NFC East compared to the rest of the divisions in the NFC, we are in a position to surprise a lot of people collectively as a division, because I think that we're working our way back to being one of the toughest divisions in the NFL. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, right away, but it can happen. It's going to start. You're going to start seeing the seeds of that beginning to happen this year. The NFC South was the worst division in our conference last year. Nobody had a winning record.
Yep, that's right. You're right. I'm looking at it now. Yep.
They were terrible.
Yep.
But they beat us. Carolina beat Dallas, and that should have never happened.
Yeah.
Carolina, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, New Orleans. All right, we're gonna run through these teams because we got to get to some other things. But give me your assessment. Do you think Carolina turned the corner last year?
I do.
Okay.
I think they're going to be even better this year, along with Tampa Bay. And I'm dying to see what Atlanta's going to do. I'm not too sure about New Orleans, but I'm dying to see what Atlanta going to do because they got some quality players on that team. They got some quality players on that team.
And they're young.
Yeah.
They're young.
Yeah.
The question is, are they hungry?
That's it.
New Orleans.
They were surprisingly better towards the end of the season, but they had to find themselves.
I think New Orleans I don't trust their quarterback.
Yeah, I know.
I don't trust their quarterback.
Yeah.
I trust their head coach because come on now. But
he used to be with y'all.
That's right. I don't trust their quarterback. I trust the talent, like you said. They do have talent. They added some more talent. But I don't know, man. I don't know if that's going to be enough for them.
Yeah.
In that division, because it's not like the greatest division, but like you said, Carolina did step up. Tampa Bay, as long as they got Baker Mayfield a quarterback, they're going to be a problem for a lot of teams.
Yeah.
And Atlanta's young, but the question is, are they hungry? And they got some of the most dynamic players in the league at running back and wide receiver. NFC West, Seattle, Super Bowl champs, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Arizona. Arizona is the odd man out. You know that.
Yeah. It's gonna take them some years.
I think Arizona's getting the reputation of being the worst team in the entire league. I think that's their reputation now.
Yeah. Yeah. So I do think San Fran, they had injuries, but they still wind up becoming a 12-win team. LA, they always good. The Rams. I think they still gonna be good this year. Seattle, I think they still gonna be good. I said they lost one guy, which they probably should have kept, but you can't keep everybody when especially after you win the Super Bowl. The running back, Keenan Walker, K9. That's his nickname, K9. But he left and went to Kansas City.
That was a good move for Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a good move for Kansas City. I think that was a better move for him. As long as he gets to show what he can do, because listen, you can say what you want to say about the Super Bowl, fellas and sisters, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, fellas and dames, dudes and dudettes.
Dudes and dudettes.
You can say whatever you want to say about that Super Bowl. Oh, it wasn't a great Super Bowl. It was terrible. It was boring. Well, whatever. But Kenneth Walker III put on a clinic in that game. He exhibited what a running back in the NFL is supposed to do. I mean, the patience he ran. He picked and chose his spots to explode through. I was like, look at this guy.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get MVP, the whole game is a rig. It's rigged. The whole game is rigged. I'm not gonna watch it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. He put on a clinic. I love this. Yeah. I thought that was one of the greatest Super Bowls ever. First of all, I agree with a lot of people.
Yeah.
New England shouldn't have been there. It probably would have been a better Super Bowl if Denver was there. But Denver would have got the same treatment.
Yeah.
Because K9, did you call him K9?
Yeah.
K9 was running crazy. He was like just, it was like, man, he was on a whole nother level that game.
He ran with intention.
Yeah, man. Like
that's what I liked about it.
Man, it was beautiful to watch, man.
Yeah, you got the people who run like they got somewhere to go.
Yeah.
He had somewhere to go.
Yeah, he's like, yo,
I gotta go. Give me the ball, I gotta go.
I'm gonna take my time getting there, but I'm gonna get there. Man.
Yes.
Seattle is good. Sam Darnold, quarterback. Who'd have thought?
I know.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah, because he had a rocky start, bro. And this just proves that sometimes it takes people longer to bloom. You know what I mean? Some wasn't shining, some wasn't going right. You get traded, then you get traded, and you get pushed off to another team, then get pushed off to another team. Then you break out and you like, all right, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's one of the, I think this is where he landed. I think this is where he's gonna be planted.
Yeah.
I think he's Sam Darnold is gonna be a good quarterback and a force to be reckoned with.
You know what happened?
In that league, in that division.
You know what happened with him, right?
What?
He stopped seeing ghosts. That's what happened with him. You stop seeing ghosts, your career would take off. The Los Angeles Rams.
Los Angeles Rams. I think because I think they're trying to get their boy another Super Bowl. The quarterback, what's his name?
Yeah. I know you're talking about Matthew.
Not Sam.
Matthew. No.
Matthew Stafford. Stafford. Matthew Stafford. Yeah. Once I think they're trying to give him another Super Bowl, man. I think he would have been close to getting it if he could have got it past Seattle, but Seattle wasn't hitting it. Yeah, I think they could have made it.
If the Rams had to play New England, they definitely would have won that Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
they would have won.
Yeah, they'd have won. Won.
But I agree. I've heard rumors that Matthew Stafford might be calling it quits soon. You know, I don't know if it's true or not, but we'll see. Then you got San Francisco 49ers, the perennial Super Bowl attendees.
Yeah.
Always getting to the Super Bowl, always losing. I don't even want to see them go anymore. I'm just tired of seeing them in the Super Bowl. I got friends of mine that are Super Bowl fans of the 49ers. And listen, back in the day, they were terrible. And today, they still a handful, but they're more beatable now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of teams are going to figure out San Francisco this year. I don't think they're going to do that well because they lost a lot of talent.
Yeah, not only that, they get injured. They injury prone.
Yeah, and you know, I was wondering why they get injured so much in San Francisco. Why is so many injuries? And
I don't know.
But we ain't even going to touch on Arizona. Arizona, we're going to bypass them.
Yeah. Arizona, they got a lot of work to do. But they got to do coach. They do got to do coach.
I don't even care.
He got a lot of work to do.
They did get Jeremiah Love, and he should help them. But the running game for Arizona was never the problem.
No,
it was never the problem.
Yeah.
They had a whole lot of issues, and it wasn't the running game. New England come into the season with distractions.
Yeah, that's true,
and that could hurt them.
Yeah,
I don't really want to talk about Buffalo because Buffalo should have been in the Super Bowl last year.
They should have. I can't believe it. That I looked at 3 years in a row.
They fired their head coach.
Yeah.
For something that the quarterback did.
Yeah.
The head coach had nothing to do with that pass.
Yeah.
He was wide open.
Yeah.
He was walking into the end zone and he overthrew him. That had nothing to do with the coach. You don't fire the coach for that.
No. Yeah. I think they just had to make a change. I think that was it. But for me, it ain't much of a change if they just put the offensive coordinator in the head coach's spot. That ain't much of a change.
They better bring in a quarterback to challenge their quarterback.
Oh yeah,
Josh Allen.
So?
Yeah, they got to put the quarterback to challenge Allen because Allen is just too comfortable. You overthrew a wide open tight end that would have sent you guys to the Super Bowl. That would have been the Super Bowl right there. You would have been in the Super Bowl. All you had to do was take a little off of it.
Yeah,
and he just overthrew him.
That was
the play for me.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins are rebuilding. So
they got a whole new organization over there.
A whole new everything.
Yeah.
They might as well go ahead and get new uniforms while they had it. And the New York Jets.
What do you say about the New York Jets?
I like what they did. I like the direction that they're trying to go. Speed and power. I get it. But they better do something at that quarterback.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I think they got the right two people in there, the general manager and the head coach. I think they got the right two in there, try to build this up, but it's gonna take time. It's still gonna take time, and they got
it don't have to take time because they got the talent.
Yeah, they got the talent, but
they just need to get the right quarterback.
Exactly. That's the part that's gonna take time. They gotta find that.
Let me ask you a question. You heard that Shedeur Sanders is unhappy in Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about him? What do you think that the Jets should make a move for him?
I would absolutely would. Yeah. See if we can put a package together and get him over here. But I don't know what do you think Cleveland gonna let that happen? That's the thing.
Well,
because there's a big thing going on in Cleveland that Deshaun Watson is probably gonna be your projected starter.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And that's why Shedeur is like, I want out of here. Because I started last year, proved myself, and I want that opportunity again. And I guess that's how he feeling. And I can see why he feel that way. But I think if they could put a package together, I don't know if the Browns are gonna want that though, because Browns Browns got a couple of good. They got what's the other quarterback that they had before Deshaun Watson? I mean, not Deshaun Watson.
Shedeur Sanders.
Shedeur Sanders before him.
I think it's Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
You owe me a Coca-Cola. Yeah. I say this. That's a good question. Well, but based on Cleveland's actions, I think they do want to get rid of Shedeur. I think they do want to let him go. I'm not saying 100% they want, but I'm saying based on their actions, you can get that impression that they'll be willing. Yeah, the price got to be right. What do you think about Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh is, man, I don't see how they got themselves into this situation. Fooling around with Aaron Rodgers, man.
Yeah.
You liable to, your whole team liable to go crazy. The whole team, the whole organization. And I think that's where Aaron Rodgers got him right now. But I'm thinking now, they don't care what Aaron Rodgers do. I think they're going to move ahead with what they got. But at the same time, I don't even know if they got a quarterback in the draft. They should have. They should have. But I know they, Ruben Randall, is that it, Randolph? What his name? I think he's going to probably be the projected head starter.
Yeah, Randolph.
Yeah, Randolph.
I thought his name was Rudolph.
Is it Rudolph?
I think it's Rudolph.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
He's
and I like Pittsburgh, but ever since this these events happened with getting rid of Tomlinson and
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph, that's his name, Mason Rudolph. But I'm just saying, ever since they got rid of him, it's like they're going down. They was dealing with Aaron Rodgers. I think that's when they went down.
I thought Aaron Rodgers was your dude, man.
He is.
He's a good quarterback. You've been killing Aaron Rodgers lately, but you've been destroying this guy.
You can't.
He's a thief.
How are you gonna be? You could be a good quarterback and don't know how to manage your ability to go and dedicate yourself to the team. It's off season. I know y'all get rest and whatever. You try to avoid. Man, you got to be a part of the team. You got to show your teammates that you there, that you coming in ready.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't showing that. How your team? Who they looking forward to as their leader on the offensive side? Who they?
That's a good question. Fair question.
And I'm like,
fair question.
That's unfair to the team.
And Rodgers makes it difficult for them to look to Rudolph because they know Rodgers is the man.
Yeah.
And Rudolph is not the man. Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals, and Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers. I think Cleveland comes in last.
You think so? Yeah, but they were last year.
He said they were last year. I think Cincinnati bounces back. I think Baltimore might take a hit. They might take a hit.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. I think Cincinnati is doing some things on the defensive side that probably get them back in the hunt for that division. And we're gonna see if it pans out because they took the Giants, notorious defensive tackle, Dexter Lawrence, which I was kind of upset about. But at the same time, if you ain't happy here in New York, I gotta let you go.
That's true. That's how most teams feel like.
Yeah, if you ain't happy in New York, you gotta go. You gotta go. All right.
AFC South.
The AFC South. Who's in that division?
Jacksonville, Houston, Indianapolis, Tennessee. Let me say this about Tennessee. Okay. They should take Tennessee, Cleveland, the Raiders, and Cardinals and put them all in one division. Yes, let me just say that right there. Put all four of those teams in one division because those cats are just bad.
Let them battle it out.
If you want to take the Raiders out of there, you put the Jets there. The Jets will be a little bit better than the Raiders are.
Wow.
But Tennessee is like, how many years you gonna come in last? When you gonna get it together, man? I thought Cam Ward. I saw him play one game in the fourth quarter. He took the team on his shoulders and said, "Look, I'm gonna take us a victory. I'm gonna take this game over and we're gonna win." And that's exactly what happened. I said, all right, he turned the corner.
Yeah.
Next week, I was like, what happened to turning the corner? What happened to turning the corner?
Yeah. It happens though, man. You got a young team, you try to put them together. They look all good, MVP level 1 week, and then stank up the joint the next week.
He stanked up the joint the rest of the season. But I think that
happened.
They got him some talent around him. They made some moves.
They gave him an
I don't know how Dable is gonna work with him.
Yeah,
because Cam Ward is not a running quarterback.
No, he's not.
He's not. And Dable likes to run the quarterback, so I don't know.
We'll see. But
the Indianapolis Colts, Danny Dimes. I never agree with that nickname.
Danny Dimes.
What do you think? What do you think about Indianapolis and Houston and Jacksonville? What do you at with
think if they could keep Danny Dimes healthy, they'll be a good team.
All right, I hear you.
Because they surround them with quality players there, where at the Giants he didn't have this quality of players.
I'm glad to hear you. Glad to hear you admit that finally.
And he didn't have the offensive line that he has in Indianapolis.
All right.
So they got to keep him upright and on the field for them to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think about Indianapolis.
All right.
Houston.
Yeah.
They're a powerhouse defensive wise. But I'm still shaking on CJ Strauss. I'm still sketchy. Because he should be an MVP type caliber.
Kind of hard to be an MVP player, Sean, when you don't have the pieces around you that really makes the defenses back up off of you, because they got a passing attack, but their running game tends to sputter sometimes. You know that.
That's true. That's true.
Defensively, I agree with you. Defensively, yeah, they awesome. They're powerhouse. It's just their offense you got to worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you're not sold on CJ Stroud.
Nah, because when he was in that playoff game, man, he was doing some stuff like, why did you throw that? I was like, what are you doing? I was like, he questionable. In crunch time,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a quarterback that's where you going. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see it. And he ain't see nothing that game.
He said he ain't see nothing.
He ain't see nothing. It was against I think it was against New England.
Who you got? Jacksonville.
Oh, it was Jacksonville?
No, I said, who you got on Jacksonville?
Oh.
Jacksonville. He said he ain't see nothing.
Jacksonville is an upcoming team. I respect Jacksonville. I respect Jacksonville. I said,
okay,
they coming.
You like Jacksonville?
I like Jacksonville. They coming, and we got to play them this year too.
Okay. And what about the AFC West?
AFC West.
Let's just start with last place.
Let's start with last place. The Raiders.
The Raiders.
Believe it or not, I like what the Raiders done. As
Okay.
far as a QB, I'm loving the draft choice and the willing to make him just sit behind a veteran.
That's a good move. That's old school.
Yeah, that's old school right there. I like that. I like that concept.
They got their quarterback this year. They got their running back last year. So next year they got to get their wide receiver.
Yeah.
If they can't get a viable candidate this year to be the man and wide receiver, they got to get somebody this year. Next year in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree. Letting the quarterback sit behind a veteran and learn, smart move.
And I don't think he's going to be sitting back there long.
No, he's not.
I think he's going to do one season. And the next season, he should be spreading his wings.
Kansas City bounce back?
Yep, definitely. I ain't no hesitation. They coming back. On the offensive side, they lost a lot of stuff on defense. But we'll see. Especially them D-backs. I think they lost both their corners.
They lost both of them.
They lost not one.
They lost everything. No, I'm just messing, but they did draft cornerbacks. And
corner, yeah.
You got the Chargers and you got the Broncos. Now, the Broncos, they played very solid football last year. They earned their spot.
Yeah.
They earned their spot.
Yeah. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with this year.
Chargers got lucky.
Yeah.
I'm serious. They got lucky. Chargers got lucky. They won some games they should have definitely lost.
Yeah, that's true.
They got lucky.
Yeah, that's true.
But this year, let's see what happens.
We'll see. I'm very excited about this season.
So let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
We got like a minute left.
We got a minute left.
Each division. Give me the division winner.
AFC East.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say New England again.
New England again. All right.
New England again. AFC North. I guess I must say. I think, believe it or not, I think I'm gonna say Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm with you on Cincinnati. And AFC East, I'm not going with New England repeating. I'm thinking Buffalo going to probably take them, but I'm not going to be shocked if Miami gets it. I got Cincinnati. Go ahead, AFC South.
AFC South. I'm gonna say Jacksonville. I'm going to say Jacksonville. It's because I'm not comfortable with CJ.
I'm gonna take Houston.
Okay.
I think they're gonna fix that running game. AFC West.
AFC West. I'm Denver again.
Denver again.
Yeah.
I think Kansas City bounces back.
I don't think they bounce back.
Can't count Mahomes out, right?
I'm trying to tell you.
NFC East.
NFC East. It's gonna be a fight between, I think, you guys and what's the name again? Dallas. But I'm gonna say.
You mean Philly?
Yeah, Philly and
because I am Dallas.
Yeah, I mean Dallas and Philly. Yes. Thank you for the correction.
You're welcome.
Because you know I gotta focus. Focus power. But I'm gonna say, but we're gonna be second. The Giants gonna be second. But
we're not talking about who first.
But I would say Dallas. I would say Dallas. I would say Dallas.
So I got us winning it too. And then the North, that's gonna be the game. That's gonna be the division right there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a division.
Who you got?
I don't think it's gonna be Chicago.
Wow.
I don't think it's gonna be Chicago. It's gonna be between Detroit and Minnesota. I think the two bottom teams.
Wow. Okay. I'm going with Detroit too. And NFC South.
I'm down. It might be Tampa Bay lost their best wide receiver.
They did.
They lost their best wide receiver. And I like Tampa Bay. But I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna have to go and say the Carolina Panthers again.
Carolina? I'm going with Atlanta.
You going with Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Ooh, that's a long shot. But
and anyway, NFC West.
I gotta say Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks. They
Seahawks?
Yep. Ain't nobody beating them.
I think the Rams gonna take them.
Nope. Nope.
Well, that's it for us today.
That's it. So look. We had a little sports early to get off the ways of the world today. But we always need something to give us joy in our life. And I think this is one of our joys that we enjoy, entertainment, football, sports itself in general. I think we need that to calm us down from the weight of the world. I think the weight of the world puts a lot of pressure, especially on mankind. I'm telling you, bro. Let me tell you. But we look to this type of entertainment to calm us down. In Jesus' name.
Yeah. We can enjoy sports.
Yeah.
We can enjoy music. We can enjoy all things that God blesses us to partake in righteousness. Sports is a competition, but we got to find a better way to respect each other in the sports field. So there's certain things that we got to work on no matter what we do.
Amen. Yeah. So if you like this content,
yes,
and you like the way we talk about sports, politics, or any other thing, the Lord God Himself. If you like that,
that's every day.
That's what we
do. Every day.
What we do. So please subscribe if you like the content, and give us comments, and we would love to reply to your comments and talk to you. So just see us on the next show.
Yeah.
So for Ronald McConaughey Head,
subscribe.
Yeah. For Matt, and I'm Sean Wilson. This is Open Up Forum. Peace out.
Peace.